Hello and welcome back to Psdtuts. I'm Martin Perhiniak, and today I'm going to talk about how to record brush strokes into actions in Adobe Photoshop CS6. As I said in the previous episode, this is a new feature of Adobe Photoshop CS6, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples how to make the most of it. First of all, let me show you the option, which is not turned on as a default option. It's under the Actions panel options here, Allow Tool Recording. That's what you need to be able to record the tool changes, like brush strokes, for example. And as you can see, I have an action created called character. Now let me create a new layer for that character. And let's just say I have a painting where I just would like to add a little character somewhere on the painting in the foreground just to achieve the scale there. And for that, I saved an action. Instead of always drawing it or copy it from another painting, I can just save it as an action. So let me just start this action. And as you can see, Photoshop will draw automatically this character for me, and it's all done really quickly, and now I can just place it anywhere where I want. Let me show you another advantage using this option. I'm going to create a new layer, and on this new layer I'm going to create a brush stroke. So let me create also a new action for that. I just save this and I'm going to call it spiral, and I press enter to start recording, and I'm going to create a nice spiral line, something like this. Okay, so that's why I saved. It's saved as one step, use brush. I'm going to turn this action off, and I would like to show you that instead of using always the same brush for the same action, you can actually change the brush. So what happens if we change this to a completely different brush? Let me choose an art brush like this one. Okay, I'm going to make the size bigger as well, and I'm going to create a new layer and turn off the other layer. Now let's try the same action. I'm going to start it, and as you can see, Photoshop followed exactly the same movement but with a completely different brush. Okay, so that's quite interesting. Let's make this brush again different. Okay, I'm just going to change this to, let's say, again another brush. I'm going to use this one, for example, and I'm going to change the color as well to red. Let's run the action again. And as you can see, it follows exactly the same steps, but it will use always the color, the brush, and the brush size that you have selected before you run the action. Let me just do the same thing again now with a blue color. Okay, I'm going to change the brush itself again. I'm going to use a pencil nib, and I'm going to make it smaller, and I'm going to run the action again. Run, and as you can see, it works exactly the same way again, but now it creates another different effect. As you can see, by repeating the same brush strokes, you can actually create really interesting effects by combining different colors, different brushes on top of each other. And that is just the brush stroke, but with the tool recording option, you can actually save actions with like the clone stamp tool, the eraser, the gradient tool, dodge and burn, even the pen tool. So you can be very creative in using these options together with actions. I showed you two simple examples, but I'm really interested in what you can come up with these features. So please use the comments and tell me or show me what you achieved with an action. You can even share that action if you have a website, or just upload it to somewhere like DeviantArt. I hope I made you interested in this feature, but there is also one more tutorial left in this mini-series where I'm going to show you all the automated features apart from actions in Photoshop. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I also hope to see you soon.